As Angel was such a vital part of the hotel. After all, he was their first resident. What would happen if he never existed? This story starts with Charlie. As she opened the hotel, no one would join. No one would be desperate enough to go in there. It seemed like her hope was being lost. No matter how long she waited, nobody showed up. It seemed like it was going to be shut down. However, this would not be the case. Because in this alternate timeline, someone would want to keep it open. The alternate timeline, Cherri would walk in. You see, Cherri without Angel didn't have as much fun as she used to. Since Angel never existed, she never got a best friend down here. And since she never got a best friend down here, she had no one to live it up with. Since she had no one to live it up with, she had no one to have fun with. Since she had no one to have fun with, she never got to have a good time. Since she never got to have a good time, she became desperate and depressed without her friend Angel. And the worst part is, she didn't even know he ever existed. So, Cherri would then join the hotel. As Cherri walked in, Charlie said, oh my god, it's Cherri! Hi. I heard about you, the explosion expert around here. So why are you coming in? Cherri would sigh and say, because I have nowhere else to go. No landlord will take me. As Vaggie would walk in and say, well, are you serious? Do you really think we can trust her? She blows things up. Cherri would say, thank you, I like to have fun, but I can play nice for a while. Charlie would say, Vaggie, we have to trust her if we want a chance. As they would agree reluctantly to let her in. And Cherri would get into trouble, like Angel did, but not nearly as bad. And since Cherri had nowhere to live anyway, she decided to get some trouble on the side. Cherri was actually pretty smart about things. And well, would be a completely different person without her best friend to keep her around for so long, without her best friend to make her happy for so long. Her attitude and personality would be very different, but she still would be explosive. As in, we cut to Val. Without Angel, Val would never have made such a successful industry. Don't get me wrong, it would still be somewhat successful, and it's not like he'll be killing for cash, but he would have no star, no famous person to rival everyone else. It's possible he would find someone else, but Angel had a very, very unique talent. And because of that, he was able to capitalize on it. But without that, the V's wouldn't be as powerful, and Val wouldn't be nearly as famous. As without the V's power and influence, they would not be able to trifle the hotel. And they wouldn't even want to in this timeline. Well, maybe Vox would, because of Alistair, but other than that, without Val and Vox both wanting to get involved, it would just be Vox, and he would be outvoted, so it's not like they had a choice. As all that was going on, without Angel, no one would have a lot of fun. No one would get their kicks out. Cherri would be a completely different person. Vox and Val wouldn't be as powerful. And well, things would continue normal for everyone else. And Alistair would still show up with Nifty and Husk, but he also would bring someone else along. As Alistair walked in, he began to smile. As he said, hello everyone. As Vaggie got ready to fight, Alistair would say, relax. I'm not here to cause any harm. It would be impolite for me to walk in and cause people harm. I'm a gentleman, of course. Vaggie would say, why are you here? Well, to help with the hotel. Charlie and Alistair would begin to talk, but as that was going on, someone would slither behind Alistair's back. As it was Sir Pentious. Charlie said, who's that? Oh, a new resident. He wanted to come here because he had a crush on her. I mean, I beat him in a fight, and he talked about how much he had a crush on her, so I let him in. Sir Pentious would say, I don't have a crush, as he would blush, and Cherri would say, whatever. As then Sir Pentious and Cherri would meet in the first time in this timeline. Well, first time they weren't fighting, since they would have fought before, just more on the down low in this universe. As Sir Pentious would try to get with Cherri like in canon, this time Cherri would be more hardened. She wouldn't be the fun party-loving girl that she was. She would be a cold-hearted demolition expert. And it'll be much harder for Sir Pentious to try to get with her, to try to make her fall in love with him. As he tried and tried, nothing really seemed to work. As one day Sir Pentious would be at the bar, staring down sadly, as Husk would say, what's wrong? Sir Pentious would say, I'm in love. It's Cherri, I know. Listen. There's plenty other fish in the sea. Sir Pentious would say, you don't believe in me? I'm not saying that, as in Husk would come off cold, Sir Pentious would then leave, as he felt like the hotel wasn't good enough for him anymore. After all, the whole reason was to have Cherri fall in love with him, but right now, Cherri wouldn't like him. This was a different Cherri. This Cherri wouldn't like Sir Pentious. And as Sir Pentious stormed off, Charlie would ask Husk to follow him. As Husk sighed, he began to follow Sir Pentious. As Sir Pentious then went to a room for strong demons to try to show off in front of them. As Sir Pentious would slither in, "Hello, fellow overlords, how do you do? I just wanted to get the tail on the street, you know." As he said, "Aren't you that dumb snake in the hotel?" "Psst, dumb. I left that hotel. I was just using it to gather information. Besides, me and my egg boys used it quite usefully." As they all didn't take him seriously, but they pretended to, like a cruel joke. As they pretended to like Sir Pentious, but as Sir Pentious' back was turned around, they drawed out their weapons, ready to use them, as suddenly Husk would jump in and save them. Sir Pentious would say, "These are my friends," as they would fire at them. He was like, "Friends?" As he would look sad. "Husk, listen, you're a joke. No one takes you seriously, but it's not too late. Fight with me. Let's show them how bad jokes hurt people." As Sir Pentious would smile, and Husk and Sir Pentious would fight together. As Sir Pentious actually knew how to fight somewhat, even without his egg boys, even though he didn't want to admit it. And Husk used to be an overlord, so they would easily win. After that, Sir Pentious would sigh and say, "I lost." As then Husk would sing "Loser Baby," but he would change the lyrics a bit, since no one owed Sir Pentious' soul. As then he got up, he said, "Thank you. Are you going to leave the hotel now?" "No, I'm going to improve myself, and I'm going to go on without them." As Sir Pentious in this time would learn that he didn't need Cherri Bomb. He didn't need a girl to fall in love with him. He was okay just being himself. He just didn't like who that was, but now he does. As Husk would find a new best friend, Sir Pentious, even though he would never meet Angel and never have a potential romantic partner, if that is confirmed to happen in Season 2, I hope it is, he was alright. As all the characters without Angel would have different relationships. Charlie without Angel would feel a little bit more down. After all, Cherri wasn't really that life of the party in this timeline. However, Cherri did provide an interesting relationship, and Alistair would be happier because he wouldn't have some flirtatious spider always flirting with him every 10 seconds. However, the biggest change would be Cherri, obviously, and Sir Pentious, since Sir Pentious would never fall in love with Cherri, but also affect Charlie. As we cut to Charlie enjoyed having Cherri around, don't get me wrong, but something seemed off. Something she couldn't place her finger on. Almost like she wanted someone to be, more rambunctious, more fun, but she didn't know why. But she couldn't complain too much, but something felt empty. As Charlie was sitting down, Vaggie would say, "What's up?" "Oh, nothing. I just feel strange." Vaggie would say, "Don't worry about it, hun. We're doing a great thing here." Charlie would say, "You think so?" "Yeah. Look at Cherri. Look at Sir Pentious. Everyone's moving along quite well." Of course, the great battle with Adam would still happen, but this time Sir Pentious would not want to sacrifice himself, meaning that he would never go to heaven, which would have great effects for Season 2, but sadly we would have no idea the effects it would have on the show. And without Angel, everyone's morale would be very different. After all, Angel played an important part. He made people famous, he made people feel good, and he was going to redeem and change himself. Angel wouldn't have a peaceful impact on anyone here, but they would keep on going because life is life. And with Angel or with not, they have to keep on living their lives. It's funny how Angel never existed. Someone very important to them, someone who impacted their lives so much, yet so little at the same time. It made people famous, it made people be inspired, and it changed Husk's personality, it changed other people's personalities, and it got the hotel going. But without him, someone else would take his place. Angel is extremely important and not important at all. And that's how Afterlife is in the grand scheme of things. And that's going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments below. Now, I do think that without Angel, someone else would join the hotel. But it would be probably someone we've never seen before. Now, the hotel wasn't too popular, but that was a lot because of that interview. And I do think Charlie could find someone. But if I did that route, I have to make a totally new or OC, original character, and I just couldn't do it. So I went with Cherri instead, and I had her personality changed. And I feel like without her best friend, her personality would be a lot different. Would she probably be herself mostly, just more sad? Probably, but, had to change it up a bit. And the reason I had them and Sir Pentious not end up together is because, honestly, I think it would be better if Sir Pentious didn't end up with Cherri, if he fell in love with her and she didn't like him back. That would make him have, great character development. It would make him learn that not everyone likes you. And even though that he didn't get the girl of his dreams, he can still move on. He can still become better. And I feel like that would have been way better. But sadly, I do think Cherri and Sir Pentious will end up together. So what do you think about that ship? I know I probably lost some subscribers saying that, but yeah. Also, do you think Husk and Angel end up together? Because I did that video a while back, and people were like, that's pretty much guaranteed. And I'm like, no, it's just hasn't happened yet, so it's not guaranteed. I mean, it probably will happen in my opinion, but yeah, it's not guaranteed. Anyway, do you think it will happen? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, if you have any has-been ships or has-been ideas, please let me know. And are you excited for Season 2? Because, you know I am. Season 2 was approved, Season 3 was approved, and I am super excited. I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see what's going on. I think it'll be a fun and exciting adventure for everyone. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video. And before I go, I just want to let you know that thank you for supporting me. Thank you for loving my content, and thank you for always being there for me. It means the world to me. And we're getting so close for 6,000. I can't wait. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Please hit that share button. It means the world to me. It's very important as many people see this video as possible because we need to hit 6,000. We can do it. Come on, let's go, Nico. Let's go, Nico. Nico, what if Nico? He is the greatest, the bravest. If you watch him, then you're the best. Nah, 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 nah. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Anyway, love you all so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for always being here for me. Peace out. You're the best.